All right, and welcome back to episode 57 of the Alec Frengos Show. This is a sports podcast centered around NBA and NFL. Today, I am here joined with Joey Price, his brother Jay Price, and Wyatt Thomas of College Sports Media and the Hockey News. And today, we are going to be predicting the last division in the NFC, the NFC West. We are going to be giving a breakout candidate on defense and offense. We will be talking some more preseason news as we have the Hall of Fame game today. And we're going to also give, I forgot to mention, our Protector of the Year award out. New award the NFL has given out for the best offensive lineman.
I didn't even know that.
We'll talk about that. So, pretty cool award, though, for the offensive line to get a mention for sure. Mm-hmm. And we'll just kind of get right into this. I'm going to name some teams here for the following season, and I want you to tell me what their biggest challenge is going into this year. I'll start with you, Wyatt. The Los Angeles Chargers.
The playoff monkey on their back. Because, to be honest, their roster through and through, coaches included,
very good.
Very good. And they are in a position to win, and we're not a bad team last year by any standards. Just that team, Justin Herbert, in his career, they have made the playoffs twice and had two extremely embarrassing losses.
Yes.
So they need to, I don't even know if it's win a playoff game, but just look good in a playoff game and prove that they can be a team that you shouldn't feel complacent about going into their building or playing against them in the playoffs. Should they make the playoffs?
I'll give everyone a different team, but input on that take?
No, it's fair for sure. I'd also add in their run game a little bit because it's just unproven.
It fell off at the end of last year. It started very hot with
they
Dobbins,
have two
and
new
it fell
running
off.
base this year. I mean, Omarion Hampton, the first-round rookie,
I think
should be
very
pretty good.
I think he'll be very good.
But the biggest I'd say for sure is definitely their wide receivers. Their number 2 is Trey Harris.
Let's see what he can do, though.
Tonight, we'll see what he's got for him against the Detroit Lions.
You got to think Keenan Allen's going to end up back there at some point, right?
Well, yeah, he's probably just doesn't want to go through training camp.
I think if Ladd McConkey is this seemed to be Cooper Kupp kind of replica with the route tree he's got, the hands he's got, if he can have a guy beside him like Trey Harris who's looks a little bit like A.J. Brown, I guess it's the Ole Miss that it's kind of kicking to me, but a big physical wide receiver beside him with a guy who's a slot, quick release, quick hands, short routes, I think it'd be a really good compliment. And Trey Harris out of the draft, I really did like him. I thought he was really good. But Jay, Chargers, what's their biggest challenge going into this year?
I have nothing else to add other than what you said with the playoffs, because I remember watching this Jags game vividly down here.
Yep.
In halftime, I think it was
27-3. It was 27-3.
And then Chargers just didn't score. They lost 30-27, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
31-27 or something like that.
Was that the game? Who had the back?
Asante Samuel.
Yeah, Asante Samuel.
I remember sitting
Jr.
there and
was it 2 or 3 picks?
I get 3 picks. It was insane. I had no faith in Jaguars.
No.
And after that, they almost beat the Chiefs too. I remember that one game because Agnew fumbled on the 5.
Yeah, was that the Chad Henne game?
I think so.
Where Mahomes got hurt and Chad Henne led
a
touchdown drive.
He just got a first
That was against
down.
the Browns.
Yeah, it was against.
No, I think it happened twice. I thought it happened against the Jags
I thought that happened
too.
against the Jags, but
They didn't play in the playoffs.
Yeah, they did.
No, they did.
Chargers and Chiefs.
No, Jags and Chiefs.
Jags and
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
That one year.
That might have been the Mahomes sprained ankle where they took him out for
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like they took him out for like a drive, and Henne got like a first down. I remember. And
Chad
so
Henne,
excited.
he got the first
Chad
down.
Henne 5 for 7, 23 yards and a touchdown.
Okay, that's the game he threw at Kelsey in the end zone, and then the one. It was against the Browns. He came in when Mahomes had the concussion, and he threw the screen pass to Tyreek Hill, quick screen, and Tyreek Hill just ran for the first, and they kneeled it out.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
Anyways, you guys touched on all very good points. I would just add, their biggest challenge is also the division, too. The Broncos rising up and coming. Great coach Sean Payton. He's worked Bo Nix out pretty well his first year. Let's see how he can jump. And obviously the Chiefs. Consistently and fluently the best team in the NFL, even though the Eagles won the Super Bowl. They're still a dynasty to me. They're not going anywhere. It's obviously going to be very difficult to win that division. If they do end up making the playoffs, it's going to be a road game, obviously.
Yeah.
So the division, it's tough, right? They're in a pretty bad spot with the Chiefs being this team that can't be knocked off the throne in the AFC.
How many straight years have they won that division?
Since the Broncos
2018?
won in 15, wasn't it?
Super Bowl, yeah.
I think it was since the
I think it's
year.
been 9 years.
It might Wyatt since the
10
year
years.
Brady went into Arrowhead and beat them in the
9 consecutive division titles, yeah.
So what's that? 25,
Yeah.
24, 25?
Since
That's crazy.
Yeah, since Denver won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
And the-
pre-Mahomes too. That's Alex Smith.
Yeah, Alex Smith was.
What's the long? I want to know. That's got to be getting close to the longest division streak ever. I imagine the Patriots had a pretty long one too, but 9
Yeah.
straight's got to be
We got the computer in front of you. Why don't
Yeah,
you fact
let's
check
see.
us?
longest.
Maybe the Patriots,
The Patriots had 11 straight.
Okay.
So they could
I
scare
think
that
they
record.
probably will.
Joey.
do it. Like,
I'll go to you on this one. Kind of an interesting team here. What's the biggest challenge for the Arizona Cardinals this year?
I would say probably their offensive line.
Okay.
There's lots of inexperience on that line, but I'd also go to Kyler Murray too.
How good can he be?
Because I think he's definitely, he's capable of it, taking this team far, but we just haven't seen that so far.
Yeah. My answer would be, I'm sure everybody can agree here. I think Kyler Murray's the sole heart of this conversation because when we went back and we did the quarterback tier rankings, he's in the game manager area. Does Kyler Murray have the upside to be kind of a game changer? Absolutely, but it totally depends what he does in the big moments. Can he win the big games? Can he shine the big moments? And what we've seen from him, the one game against the Rams, he totally flopped.
Yeah.
Like, he totally embarrassed himself in the Cardinals. So if he can get into the playoffs and give us a nice, solid playoff win, I'll change my opinion about Kyler Murray. But that's the Cardinals' biggest challenge is how good can their quarterback be in the biggest moments for being a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, I would agree. I think at this point, until I see further, Kyler Murray is a fantasy quarterback, a guy who can put up solid numbers, but cannot lead a team to consistently win games. And that's going to be my stance on him until he proves me otherwise. I do agree with the offensive line take, though. Definitely needs some work, but I think what you see so far from Kyler Murray in his career, it's not like he hasn't had weapons. He's had good players, and I'd say
D-Hop,
good teams as well around him.
Maserati, Trey McBride, Zach Ertz.
They've had solid defenses
Christian
as well.
Kirk.
So I think this is
He was good in Arizona.
This is a guy that needs to kind of prove he can take a step up, and a team that we'll get to them later, kind of stuck in purgatory right now. Like, they're not one of the worst teams in the league, but they're also not a playoff team, which is a
They're
tough spot
stuck
to
in
be.
mediocrity.
Yeah, they're not bad enough to have a top pick, but they're not good enough to make the playoffs.
Jay.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna keep it short because I was gonna say the same thing as you. Like, I just think their success starts and ends with Murray this year. I'll tell you my opinion on it when we do the division
For sure.
rankings, but yeah, I don't see them.
Yeah, we will get into that later.
Sure, I'll keep it. I'm gonna keep it
Well, I'll
close
go
to
to.
my
I'll,
chest for now.
I'll keep it on you, Jay. What's the biggest challenge for the Cincinnati Bengals this year?
Shit, I mean, I feel like it's pretty easy. I'm just gonna say their defense, like their whole defense unit as a whole.
Yeah.
Who's their new coordinator that they brought in?
No, they
Didn't
have
they fire
Al
him?
Golden from the Notre Dame.
Oh shit, so he'll be good.
If I'm correct,
So maybe that's not a problem.
I'm correct
Yeah,
if that's his
I
name,
remember.
right? Al Golden. I
I'll
know
look
he
it
was
up.
this.
That
he
sounds
was the
familiar, but-
Notre Dame defensive
I
coordinator.
thought he went
know
to
that.
the Bengals.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
the Bengals.
Are you here
Okay.
right now?
Yeah, it was still on the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yep, Al Golden.
Al Golden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Notre
then
Dame's defensive coordinator. I mean, I totally agree. Defense. I
Yeah.
think quick start is very important. I said this to Wyatt
Yeah, that too, yeah.
about a month ago. The Bengals are in the weirdest scenario ever. If they win week 1, I'm all in for their season. Like, I think this could be a year where they go to the AFC Championship. If they do this flunk out the first 2 weeks, I'm all out. I'm just not bought in.
Yeah.
And last year,
See who they play.
preseason, I remember vividly, the narrative around the Bengals was they drafted all these guys, Dax Hill, DJ Turner, all these young
Yeah.
guys on defense. How are they going to be able to play at a contending level with not much experience because they had Jesse Bates, Von Bell, who's at corner for the Bengals for a couple of years.
Eli Apple.
Oh, him?
Well, Eli Apple,
Awuzie?
Geno Stone,
Awuzie?
Chidobe Awuzie. They had all these veterans where when they were playing in the big games and the rookies just got drafted, were backups. These guys came into the role and they weren't good at all.
Yeah, they're not good.
The D line was the only maybe bright spot, and that's just because of Trey Hendrickson. So they need I think Al Golden needs to make sure their young defensive players take a step up.
Yeah.
And the quick start. I believe they play the Browns
Yeah, they
week
have
The
one.
Browns
on
and
the
the
road,
Jaguars.
on the
The
road
first two
against
games.
Cleveland week one.
They must smash them by 20 plus points for me to feel confident in them this season.
That's like the worst
Do you
offense
agree?
in the league maybe this year. So
Yeah, I mean, they've started slow every single season I can think of with Joe Burrow. Maybe one, he was good at the start of the season. But yeah, definitely the defense. Then I'd add in the offensive line too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Burrow's made it work. Obviously, they were one of the best offenses, if not the best in the league last
They
year.
were the best in the league, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
Them
if
and
they
the
can
Ravens, I
get
guess.
even better
Yeah.
this year. I think they might have hit their ceiling. They just need their defense to do something.
If they drop off, it wouldn't even be bad if the offense dropped
No.
off by 5 points. It wouldn't even matter.
Yeah.
But it's just for the Bengals before you go here. Sorry, Wyatt. Just get to the playoffs, and we'll talk Super Bowl. That's all I have to say. Wyatt.
Yeah, honestly, you said win by 20 points. If they win, period, week 1, I'm in, because they've lost to the Steelers, Browns, and Patriots the last 3 years in week 1.
Ugly.
Yeah, and, like, they lost 24-3 to the Browns 2 years ago and lost to the Patriots, and if they win that game, they're in the playoffs, and the Pats have the first pick, so wild revisionist history there, but, like...
Broncos would be out, right?
Yes.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, because they were the last playoff team in. But I believe, like, that's a team... The Bengals, he said, it's very weird, because you could tell me they're going to win the Super Bowl, and I don't think that's crazy. You could also
Which
tell
is
me,
crazy because they didn't even make the playoffs
yeah, I was
last
gonna say,
year.
and there's also a very real chance they miss the playoffs again. So, probably the widest range of a team this year of what they could potentially do.
100% agree. But yeah, that's good. We'll move on here to our next topic. Let's just go protector of the year. Who's going to be nominated as the best offensive lineman? And I think when we talk this criteria, I think protector of the year, I do think it means the best tackle. I think that's how they're going to start off with. I don't think they'll give it to a center or guard. I think this is going to be who's going to be securing their quarterback's blind spot or front spot, depending on if it's somebody elite. But
When are they just going to give out awards positionally?
I agree. But Wyatt, who's your protector of the year?
Pretty chalky, but Penei Sewell, I'll take him
Okay.
as probably the
Good pick, Wyatt.
best tackle who is still like going up in his career. There's a lot of guys who are still elite, the Lane Johnsons, the Trent Williams, but it feels like they're on the very tail end of their career. And that is a position where you can stay elite for a long time, but at some point they're going to either probably decline a little bit or just straight up retire. So I'm going to go with him because I feel like he's still on his way ascension of being one of the best tackles in the league.
Joey, protector of the year.
I'm going the same as Wyatt. I'm going with Penei Sewell. I just think
Someone's
he's one
blushing.
of the best offensive linemen in the league. He's going to have to be the leader of this offensive line. They've lost some pieces.
Needs to set that tone.
And honestly, you can't really allow a sack to win this award, like maybe 1 or 2. So I'm betting
Depending
on
on everyone
Penei
else
Sewell.
does. Yeah.
Over under 1.5 Penei Sewell catches this year.
Under.
Under.
They don't have
No Ben
Ben
Johnson.
Watch out.
I'm
John Morton's got some.
I'm gonna go off you two. I'm gonna switch it up. Obviously, I'm gonna go the man who basically pushed for this award, Deion Dawkins. No better person to give it to. He's been saying the last 3 years, why don't the offensive linemen have an award? Why don't we get acknowledged? Well, you have your chance now. He's been talking about it all off season. He wants a protector of the year, and I'm gonna go him. Bills have a great offensive line. Deion Dawkins is very solid. To me, he's probably a top 5 to 7 tackle if you base it off positions, obviously. And yeah, I'm gonna go with the guy who pushed for this award, Deion Dawkins. He can easily get it if he has a good year.
I could go. I wasn't gonna go Sewell to begin with.
Okay.
I have a. I don't know if I want to go with my risky pick or my safe pick.
Give us your risky pick. Come
I'll
on.
give you my risky one. I'm gonna go Joe Alt. Give me Joe Alt.
I don't think that's that
I
risky.
love that pick.
Give me
Who's
Joe
your safe
Alt.
pick?
I was gonna say Lane Johnson. I think a lot of like the stuff with tackles or this award's obviously gonna go off name value.
Yep.
Because they with offensive line, like the critics, like they don't know shit about
No,
that.
yeah.
They just vote off of
It's gonna
like
be
name
whoever has the
value.
least let up
It's
stats.
also,
and
it's
who's
also
the
yeah, it's
biggest
also like
names.
the stats. Like one bad game can like as a tackle, like you can still be an elite tackle, but if you have one bad game, it's gonna tank
Then you're
your
done-
season
then you're done.
stats.
Talk
Then you're
about
done.
Joe Alt though. He's a beast.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Chargers O-line unit as a whole is so much, like, vastly improved last year. And I remember seeing clips on TikTok last year of him shutting down Max Crosby, Joe Alt. So, shit, I mean, the sky's the limit for him. In his second
He's
year,
awesome.
like, he could just be, he probably is going to be generational. Like,
Great.
I don't want to throw that word out, like, lightly, but I think he could be generational.
Fair. Definitely
He's
fair
gonna
play.
get
I'll give him a shout out.
because he's got in the first 3 weeks Chris Jones, Max Crosby, and then all the demons the Giants have in 3
Yeah.
of the first 4 weeks.
That's a test. I think though, offensive linemen, they love that challenge.
Oh, they
like
do,
guy
yeah.
on guy, and it's great. Pause.
He'll get
It's
TJ
great
Watt.
though.
He'll get TJ Watt too.
because it's always a cool showdown when you
Philly.
see two of the best just lining up against each other, and it's every snap, right? Like
Yeah.
wide receiver corner, it's like, all right, he's gonna follow. This is best on best, head to head, every
Yeah.
single snap. And sometimes when it really is a great battle, you're looking at these guys, right? You're like,
Yeah.
let's just see what happens here for the fun of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Protector of the Year, pretty cool award. I think it's good to recognize the offensive linemen because they're a huge piece in what happens to a team. You got to be great in the trenches, and TBD for that award. But we'll move here we'll start with you, Jay. Who's your offensive player that's going to break out this year?
Okay, so this might be shocking. I have a very storied history with this man, both on the podcast and
Don't say
pre-podcast.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go. No, you won't get this. I'm gonna go Justin Fields.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Jeff Okuda,
Oh.
bro.
No.
I thought he was going to
No,
say Jeff
offense.
Oh yeah.
Offense.
I was expecting
Offense.
to hear Kyle Pitts, to be honest.
No.
I thought it was gonna
I've
be
never
that.
fell into
Yeah,
the Kyle
we
Pitts
haven't
trap.
got the defense yet.
But I think the Jets' offense is like sneaky
Interesting.
underrated this year. They have so many good rookies along their. Well, not good. We don't know yet, but they have a lot of really highly drafted rookies on their line. They got Membu this year. They got Fashanu last year. I know Tippmann's their center. Vera Tucker's still there.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 guys, top 2-round picks, like young guys who I think if they come in and they play well and they give Fields time to throw the ball. Like Fields has never really been like a crazy good passer, but like I remember the year he had with DJ Moore. DJ Moore was crazy good. I think Garrett Wilson's gonna have a good year this year, and I think the Jets' offense is gonna benefit from their line being good.
And
so
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go
I
Fields.
know it's college, but he was launching that bitch in college.
Yes, he was too.
Like
Yeah.
launching.
So
Mind
like,
you, he
I
also
always
had-
yeah.
Jesus
Wilson
Christ
Olave.
himself, pretty much catching the ball no matter where he threw it in college.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But
Okay, Justin Fields, offensive player breakout for the
Yeah.
Lions fan, the Bears
unofficial
hater.
breakout. Yeah.
I like it.
'Cause-
He's out of the division now, so I totally.
I'm
get
on
this
tape
guy.
like saying I hate him. and I
Interesting.
know
You got
nothing,
Aaron
so-
Glenn too there, which will push
Yeah.
some narratives.
That made me a
Wyatt.
bit happy. Yeah.
Same position. Let's go to Atlanta. I think Michael Penix Jr. is going to look unreal this year.
Okay.
He looked very solid when he came in and got that starting role. And I think now that he's had now that he's known he's the starter and is in that position, I think he's going to flourish. I loved him coming out of college. It was more just the injuries that were the biggest concern, but one of the more accurate throwers of the football I've seen in a long time, and one of the best deep balls I've seen in a long time. So I think Michael Penix Jr. and the Falcons in general are going to look very good this year.
So yeah, before you go, Joey, when we talk breakout players, I just want to make it clear to everyone watching, this is not somebody who we think is going to get better. Like for example, I think Caleb Williams will be better than last year, which we all know, right? But that's not breaking out. Breaking out, I mean, is from one stratosphere, like Michael Penix, like we don't know what he is. Maybe he's a game manager. Like you're talking like knocking on the door of top 10 conversations.
I think he will
like
make
playoff win.
I think
conversations.
potential playoff
Okay.
win, and will be a Pro Bowler.
So that's a breakout.
Yes.
100%.
Pro Bowler is
top
like
3 in the conference.
Pro Bowler like
That doesn't. I mean,
Like, he
who is
plays
it?
in the
Tyler
Pro
Huntley's
Bowl?
a Pro Bowler, so that doesn't necessarily
Yeah.
mean a lot.
not a big
So, but you're
Yeah,
willing
that's-
to comfortably say so. Top 5 NFC QB. Do you think he could be better than a Baker Mayfield, Goff,
Yes,
Daniels,
yes.
Love, Hurts?
That's crazy.
He can be
Stafford.
better than
Not maybe not
Stafford.
all that list, but I think he can be better than guys on that list. Yes, I
Okay.
think Goff. I think just from talent wise, I think
that's
Goff,
obviously a
Baker. I think
breakout.
he could be in that kind of area.
Obviously a breakout. So
Yeah.
that's the type of criteria we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Joey.
My breakout is Rome Odunze.
I like that.
I think he's gonna end up being the wide receiver 1 for the Bears.
I agree with your take.
After halfway through the season, you'll take that from DJ Moore.
That's
And we
Caleb's
saw a lot of games late in the season last year where he was putting up some good numbers and showed he could be a good receiver, good jump ball guy. For Caleb Williams, then you add in Ben Johnson to scheme up things for him. We'll see. The talent's there, and I think he can perform this year.
I like that pick a lot, Joey, and I'm actually going to go right off you. You guys went 2 QBs. Me and Joey are going to go 2 receivers. I'm going to go a guy who is considered a star now, but he's going to be knocking on the door of superstar come the end of next year. I'm going to go Malik Neighbors of the New York Giants. You want to label him now maybe just because he had 1 year as a top 10, top 15 receiver maybe. I think this guy at the end of this year is going to be up there with the CD Lambs, the AJ Browns, the Justin Jeffersons, Jamar Chases. He is this type of one-of-one breed. We saw it when he had absolutely nobody not only next to him at receiver, but quarterback last year. He's a different breed. He's totally shifted this Giants offense, even though they couldn't really do anything with it last year. But he's going to be one of these guys where it's like, this is the one-of-one type of talent that we were looking for at this position. Malik Neighbors. Jay.
My defense one?
Defensive breakout.
Okay, my defensive player, I'm going to go with a guy I loved ever since the draft. And I think this year, he's a corner. And I think he's going to be nearing top 5 conversations this year. I'm going to go with Devon Witherspoon. I love him. I love him. He's so physical. He's so good like at the point of attack. I love everything about his game. I don't think Seattle as a team is going to be crazy good this year, but I think him individually, like, I think he's going to have a really good year this year.
I love that take. That defense is also sick, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wyatt.
I'm going to go with kind of an off-the-board rookie. I don't know if he'll maybe get to that Pro Bowl caliber, but I think by the end of this year, he will be established as a very legit player and someone not to take lightly. Same team as my offensive back, actually, James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee. Okay. I've been a big fan of his for the whole year. I think he's got the kind of physical abilities that is something that not every NFL player has. And if he can develop some of the NFL kind of touch and like awareness that teams can hopefully put into him, I think he can be a freak because he has some crazy athleticism and speed that you do not find often at the edge position. So I think he's going to be a problem. And also that D-line as a whole is pretty good, and I think he's going to be one of the main reasons for that.
Okay, Joey.
My defensive breakout player of the year is Edgerrin Cooper from the Green Bay Packers.
That's why you like that defense.
Yeah, I think he's going to be just an unreal linebacker. Lots of talent on that defense, and I just think he's in the middle of it, and he can play well off the other stars on that defensive line and in that linebacker room with Quay Walker there.
I like that pick, especially for your Packers agenda, too, so that kind of adds 1 + 1 there. I'm going to give 2 honorable mentions on offense. I want to give it to Matthew Golden. I think he's going to be one of those rookies that are going to come right on the scene and be one of those go-to number 1 guys. I've been all in on him since pre-draft when I've been watching him at Texas, so definitely him. On defense, I want to give an honorable mention, kind of the Malik Neighbors type of comp, a guy that's a star but it's going to rise into an absolute superstar, Jared Verse. I think he had a great year last year, and I think that there is another It's scary, but there's another level this guy can get to. I don't even hate that people say he's the Aaron Donald replacement because it was his rookie year last year. This guy's an absolute beast. When we're going to be talking about Jared Verse at the end of this year, he might be in top 5 edge rusher combos. I wouldn't doubt that. If you told me Jared Verse wins Defensive Player of the Year this year, I wouldn't be shocked. Jared Verse is another breakout candidate for me, but my true breakout defensive player candidate, I'm going to go my team. I'm going to go Keon White of the New England Patriots. Not really well known around the league to casual fans, but this guy came out of Georgia Tech a couple of years ago as kind of a big frame project type of bull rusher edge, and I've seen glimpses of him where he's been able to get to the quarterback with his power and stuff. I think Vrabel's going to be able to improve his skill set. And with this D-line, you got Milton Williams, you got Christian Barmore if he comes back healthy, you got Harold Landry off the opposite edge, and now you add Keon White into the mix, coming in as a third-year player, I believe, and he's only getting better, and don't be surprised if Keon White is an 8 to 10 sack guy this year with the power he brings off the edge and all the other controllables they're going to have to deal with on the defensive line of the Patriots. Any more honorable mentions anybody wants to shout out?
I'll shout out Javonte Williams. I think he could take that step. Okay. Well, obviously I like him. I wish it worked out in Denver.
Realistically, do you like him for real breaking out?
Yeah, I think he can be the RB1 for the Cowboys, and their run game should be improved. No? Yeah, I think he'll be more of like a gadget guy in year 1, like screen pass kind of guy, but I think Javonte Williams will be the lead back in Dallas.
Why? What do you think?
I don't hate that. I think the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think any running back's really going to succeed there, and it's not their fault at this point.
Yeah, they're a high-powered passing offense,
and they've kind of proven they're not the best at running the football, even if they have a good guy, because Tony Pollard looked pretty decent last year too.
Yeah, he did.
And they could get nothing going with him the year before. So
I want to mention. Do you have any like mentions that you think people you want to throw up in the air?
kind of back to the protector of the year from my team. He won't get a lot of love, but Taliesin Fuaga is a beast, and I think at some point should be.
You think he's one of those guys on that roster where it's like he's a franchise player?
Yes, I think they have at least one franchise tackle. If Kelvin Banks pans out, hopefully two.
That'll be a pretty solid O-line, honestly, to build around a rookie.
Yes,
QB
if he pans out, that's a base. You have both sides protected.
That's huge. Jay, any names? I know you want to throw out a couple sneaky names.
No, I was gonna say Bryce Young.
I like it.
Because
Yeah,
I wasn't on the NFC South video, but I have the Panthers going like 8-9 this year.
What do
I have them at the same record. So
I think I wanted to have them
I got
better,
6 and
but
11.
I think they're gonna vastly improve, and I think Bryce Young's gonna be pretty
McMillan
good.
to complement him.
Yeah.
Does that have a big reason to deal with that? I mean,
I think so. And they can
play
run the
factor?
ball. Their O-line's pretty good. Like
Chuba Hubbard, honestly.
I think they're like sneaky good. Chuba Hubbard's good.
Sneaky
too.
good.
Yeah, he is sneaky
Who's the
good.
backup there? Jonathan Brooks is done. He busted
his
his Achilles
knees-
up.
But I have
Miles Sanders is on the Cowboys.
Yep.
Dowdle's on the Panthers now.
Rico Dowdle. I
Forgot.
mean, like, he's just like an average
And
backup
Trevor
quarterback.
Etienne. Trevor Etienne.
Trevor
sucks, though.
Etienne. He might not even make the team.
Yeah, he's not good.
Yeah, let's get to the main event. We'll go here. NFC West, the last division in the NFC we will be predicting until we get to the AFC here. And let's start off where we always do. Wyatt, number 4.
Arizona Cardinals at 4-13.
Wow.
Holy crap.
They just don't have a lot of winnable games on their schedule. Like the games I have them winning are New Orleans, Tennessee, Indy, and Jacksonville. Like
Seattle?
they
49ers split?
I think the Niners are going to be good. We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that later.
I don't think they have the firepower. Seattle, they could beat Seattle. But I would take Seattle.
Can I,
no matter where they are.
because we're all going to say our records, obviously. Can I just put you on hold for a sec? Jay and Joey, this is a question to you. Is that a disrespectful record prediction?
Definitely.
I think that's very
Considering they got
disrespectful.
better and they finished 8-9 last season.
I think
it's definitely disrespectful.
hearing that number is, I think it's an insult to the Cardinals because obviously, you're a big guy that you project people off wins and playoff success. Obviously, the Cardinals haven't had that, but you don't think they could be lurking around 500.
They could be, but I think they're playing like
4-13.
We can go through their schedule.
We will go
later.
through their
Yeah.
schedule because I'm very, very intrigued what the hell that looks like on your computer. Joey, let's move to number 4.
Number 4 for me is the Seattle Seahawks at 7-10.
Okay.
And I actually kind of feel bad giving them this record. They're 10-7 last year, and like they just kind of changed their quarterback and lost DK Metcalf.
Did they improve at quarterback? Yes or no question?
No, they didn't, in my
They
opinion.
stayed the exact same.
I think Geno
They're the
Smith is
same.
better
They're
than
similar.
Sam Darnold.
They changed races.
But
that's
I
about
think
it.
this is definitely one.
Jesus Christ.
This is one that I think I'll regret at the end of the year.
You think so?
I think so. I just couldn't really find them
Could you see the
enough
Seahawks
wins.
being a playoff
Shit,
team?
how did I mess this
I
up?
think I could. With the defense, I think I could.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think
But
they
I'd
will.
be pretty
if they get into the playoffs, they would get smacked, which we all
Yes,
know,
I
right?
think so.
But the defense is the defense
is
top
good.
5
Yeah, 7.
with Mike McDonald?
Yeah,
It's
around
right there.
I just don't think this offense is going to
JSN
be
Cup
enough.
or Oreo, who
I
you were
don't.
eyeing
I don't
a
think
little
Cup is going to be that good
But
this year.
he could be like just like a little compliment.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. JSN's the wide receiver 1, but 7-10.
7-10. Yeah.
Joey coming in at number 4 for me. Seattle Seahawks 6-11, 2-4 in the division. When you look at it, you're like, this is disrespectful. There's a
Yeah.
couple teams where I said this is disrespectful when we went through the NFC. The Panthers, like they could easily take a leap. Like you said, you have them 8-9. I got them
9-8
at 6-11
actually,
too. It's a little bit disrespectful. I have the Packers at 9-8, last in the division. It's disrespectful, but listen, there's going to be teams that under-succeed and there's going to be teams that over-succeed. For me, I don't see the Seahawks having a lot of success. First year, yesterday I said Todd Monken was the coordinator of the Seahawks. It's Clint Kubiak,
Yeah.
the old Seahawks, the old Saints, as I was watching
the
that
best
back. I made
week
a
1 and
mistake.
2 coordinator of all time.
Yes, but
That was
I
insane.
do.
I remember I mentioned on the.
He got screwed by injuries a little bit. I do think he was a very good coordinator.
he's good.
Let's see what he can do with Darnold. I think JSN's going to be a beast. I think Cup will be a compliment. I really like Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet in the backfield if they stay healthy. Both of them were hurt. The O-line has gotten better a little bit,
but it's been terrible.
the Vikings the Vikings O-line was definitely way better than the Seahawks as it is right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Sam Darnold will feel uncomfortable behind that offensive line compared to Minnesota. And obviously Kevin O'Connell is one of the best coaches, so I want to see what he looks like now without really an elite offensive mind next to him. 6-11 for them. They get some respectable wins, but nothing too crazy. 2-4 in the division, if that counts for anything.
My number 4, I also have the Cardinals. I have them as 6-11.
Okay.
I was going back and forth. This division is probably the hardest for me to predict because I'm not gonna say it's like one of the. Maybe it's one of the best, but it's definitely the most competitive. Like one of the most competitive ones.
This is one of the divisions where there's no. bad teams.
Anyone can flip. Like, well, I don't see the Cardinals finishing first this year personally, but that's kind of why I had to put them last. Like, it's just so hard with like they have a decent roster, but just stacking up against everyone else. I don't think their O-line's great. I don't really believe in Kyler Murray this year. Like, he's had so many chances to be good. Like you said, he had so many weapons before. Like, I think this will be his last year in Arizona. I think they'll regroup, and I think they'll figure something out.
He's free agent after this year?
I think he is. I could be
No,
wrong.
they extended him in like 2020. Maybe.
He could be. He's probably got like 2 years left, maybe.
Yeah.
But
I think extension talks would have been had though. Even if they would let him go.
5-year deal in 2022.
Okay, yeah, so he's got time.
oh, so he's
2
got
more seasons.
Yeah, 2 more years.
So 6-11.
6-11.
Division record.
I give them 2-4 in the division. Yeah, 2-4.
Okay, so we got 2 Cardinals, 2 Seahawks.
He's a free agent. This says till 2028 and could potentially get out the year before that, but he's a UFA 2029.
Okay.
I think he'll get traded.
Wyatt.
Yes.
Number 3.
Third in the division, Seattle Seahawks 8-9.
Respectable.
4-2 in the division.
What do you like about this team?
I like their receiving core. As I said, I think they stayed the exact same at quarterback. Geno Smith and Sam Darnold. I think they'll look pretty damn similar. Defense, very good. Just not a team that I see making any kind of crazy leaps. And I think they're just one of the more middle-of-the-pack teams in the NFL right now. And I think they need to decide if they're going to go all in or try and continue to build.
I'll say a point about the Seahawks right here since you're on that. John Schneider recently just got a 4-year extension from the Seahawks. People in the comments of Rap Sheet or Schefter, whoever tweeted out, deserved, not deserved, whatever people think, right?
Yeah.
And to me, in my opinion, this is what I tweeted out. Brutally honest, where's this deserved? Post-Russell Wilson era, sure, you've drafted well. You've had a very good roster probably just sitting here now ever since Geno Smith started at QB. Where's the move for an all-in QB? Where's the draft capital? Like, guys that come on the market. Where, like, you see some of these names that have been traded. Where's the move for a quarterback that you could even upgrade with?
What year did Russ leave? Was 2021 their first season without Russ?
2022 was their first season.
So 9-8, 9-8, 10-7.
This is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
If you're John Schneider and you're sitting, you had Lockett, who was still good. You have DK Metcalf, who came on the scene with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You drafted Devin Witherspoon in 2022. You had him that first year. You have guys like Kobe Bryant. You had guys. You draft JSN now, obviously. Who's their tackle they drafted in the first round a couple years ago? Charles Cross. Like, you have all these pieces. I'm forgetting names, but anyways, you can't give up 2 firsts, maybe a first, a third, and a player for like a very good QB. It just, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me. I feel like they've been one of these teams that have been scared to take that leap into contention talks just because they've never had a good QB since Russell Wilson was watch, I guess, with the Seahawks.
Yeah,
because he wasn't at his total best.
When he left the Seahawks, he was still a Pro Bowler. I'd say.
Yeah,
He was still
for
good.
sure. He got that huge package and then a huge extension. He was looked at as a quarterback that could win you a Super Bowl.
To be honest, when he left, he was still like a guy who was in MVP talks every year.
For sure.
But yeah, the point I'm just trying to make is the Seahawks don't.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah.
The Seahawks just, they haven't made a...
Horrible.
John Schneider hasn't been aggressive with this team. Sure, he's hit on most of his picks, but I don't know. I just don't really like the way he moves out there.
Must run with the name.
Yeah.
Oh.
Blue Jays shout out.
Yep.
Oh.
Even
didn't
though
even
he's not
realize
making
that.
any calls, but go ahead.
Number 3, I have San Francisco 49ers at 9-8. I'm just not a Brock Purdy guy, and I know I'm not trying to project injuries, but when you're the team that's
It's
the
pretty
most
hard not to.
injured almost every single year, I'm not going to take you seriously.
Well,
You have McCaffrey. I don't think he's going to play all the games. Kittle's always hurt. Trent Williams is always hurt. And their wide receiver room is just shriveled. Like, Ayuk's out for the start of the year. Juwan Jennings got hurt today. So it's disrespectful, I think, but also the injuries are a thing, and there's talent, but I got them at 9-8 here.
well, you know what, Joey? Shake my hand, because I have the exact same thing, and I have absolutely nothing else to piggyback off of. 49ers, number 3 for me.
Okay.
9-8, 3-3 in the division. Jay?
Wow. I got Seattle just like Wyatt. I got Seattle 9-8 though. 3 seed, no playoffs. I think just you summed it up pretty well, Wyatt. I feel like they're just stuck in limbo. I feel like they're a good team. They're not a great team. They're in the
Mediocrity
same
is a
spot
drug.
every year. They have good pieces. They just haven't found like the formula to just put it all together and just be like a powerhouse. So I got them, whatever, just having another average
Do you
year
agree
like
with
they
my
normally
take?
do. What?
That they
About-
should go out and be aggressive for a quarterback?
I think they should have.
Whether
Now I don't
whether
know.
it's via trade,
Now
free
they're
agency,
screwed.
and why not trading up in the draft for one?
I think they could, but I obviously it's never guaranteed when you do that.
They should
So
they should have done that, but at this point it's too late because there's none.
well, they should have done it
They've
like
missed
2 years ago,
They've
not even
missed
this
two
year.
stacked draft classes, I believe.
Should have
where
done it
they've
2
had
years
Geno
ago.
Smith.
2 years ago, for
They
sure.
had Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, they should have
Caleb
done that
Williams
that
draft class.
Yeah.
McCarthy, Nix, whatever. And
Yeah,
That was a draft with QB.
one year it was it was Cam Ward, and then
Before that.
what was the year before?
Stroud, Bryce Young.
Stroud, Bryce Young.
but that wouldn't have been good
Anthony
though because they
Richardson.
would have got like Richardson or
Yeah.
Levis. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think, though, their talent's getting, like, good. Like, all the guys are going on to year 4, year 5.
That's
They
what I'm
add a
saying.
rookie QB, like, next year.
Who are the QBs
They
that
could
are
be really
going to
good.
become available after this year? Is there
I don't even
anyone
know
named?
anyone. All
No.
colleges projections
like, or-
But like,
coming up.
no, he just made
Or
a
you're
great
talking about
point.
free agents.
If this
No,
team,
yeah.
if this team next year isn't aggressive in what's looking to be a very above average QB draft class next
Yeah.
year, if guys have good years, a move needs to be made next year if Darnold stinks the bed. Like if he
Yeah,
doesn't make the
for
playoffs, or if he makes the playoffs and does what he did last year with the Vikings against the Rams, moves need to be made. But absolutely love that take. Seahawks stuck in mediocrity. What do you have them? 9-8
9-8,
division.
4-2 though.
That's number 3, right?
yeah.
Number 2.
Number 2, the Rams at 10-7, 4-2 in the division. Rams, kind of a team I underrate them every year. People are viewing them as a Super Bowl favorite. I think that's ridiculous, but I do think this is probably going to be a playoff team again. And we'll see if it's the same movie we've seen the last 2 years where they start the year looking terrible and then make some wild charge in the back half of the season and squeak their way into the playoffs. But Sean McVay team, Matthew Stafford, I still think the fall-off's coming at some point. There's going to be 1 year where he looks disastrous. Whether he retires before that year happens or not, we'll see. But they have Puka Nacua, who has proven to be good, but also big-time injury concern there, more of the way he plays. The defense, very good. One of the better young defensive players you mentioned earlier.
It was in shambles 2 years ago.
Yes, and they
Shambles.
snap their fingers, wave some fairy dust on it, and it's unbelievable now. So I think this is going to be,
That's right. Where did it come from?
You're
They just drafted it.
They had one
They
good.
drafted
They had
very
one
well.
class where they drafted like well, they've
5
had
starters.
every class
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
like the Super Bowl.
Les
It's
Snead
basically
and
good.
Sean McVay are different.
Yeah,
They're
they
a
are.
different
They're very
combination.
But yeah, 10-7, McVay with this roster, I have a tough time believing they're not going to
What do
be in the playoff conversation at least.
What do you have in the division? I assume they sweep the Cardinals for you. So what, 4-2?
4-2,
Okay.
yeah.
Why? Sorry, Joey. Number 2.
Number 2, I have the Arizona Cardinals at 10-7.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm like all in on this team. I think if there's a team that's going to be like the Washingtons, the Houstons that make a leap, and there's always one of them, it's going to be the Arizona Cardinals this year.
Save this clip.
I think Kyler Murray's going to have one of his best years of his career. And they got better. This defense was one of the best units in the league second half of the year. And you add Josh Sweat to this team. The pass rush is getting better. And Marvin Harrison, I was going to choose him as my offensive breakout player. But, I mean, I just thought of someone else, but
He's already labeled generational, so there's no.
I mean,
to
he
do that.
can always get better, obviously.
Of course.
But I think
it's
he's
a
going
very
to be
scratch pick.
a top 10 wide receiver after the end of this year.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Number 2 for me, Joey. I also have the Arizona Cardinals. 9-8 though. 3-3 in the division. Just making the playoff. Just missing the playoffs. Sorry. Them and the Cardinals are tied 3-3 in the division. So it goes to conference. I have the Cardinals 7-5. 49ers 6-6. For me, the Cardinals. The 49ers, I don't predict injuries, but like you said, I didn't really talk about it. I'm not really a Brock Purdy guy. CMC, I don't think he's going to be the Christian McCaffrey we know and love anymore. Ayuk's, John Lynch said he's nowhere close to coming back.
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall didn't look that good his first year. I don't see him breaking out. George Kittle is aging a little bit. Trent Williams is probably on his last year. They lose Drake Greenlaw. Hufanga, Trevarius Ward. Like, these are marquee players on the defense.
Yeah.
I'm not in on on that team at all. Moving to the Cardinals, Marvin Harrison Jr., he's not going to do what he did last year, so don't even be fooled by that. He's going to be a beast next year. Kyler Murray, as mediocre as we talk him to be, he's good at getting his number one, the football, so he's going to break out. One of my favorite picks in the whole NFL draft, Walter Nolan to the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
Massive pick. I know he's hurt right now, but he's going to be inside that interior. People want to call him baby Jalen Carter. I'm not willing to do that quite yet because he hasn't played a game in the NFL, but he looks very Jalen Carter-esque on tape at Ole Miss, and he, like we say, he's playing in the SEC. That's a big boy conference too.
Yeah.
And Will Johnson, steal the draft maybe?
Yeah.
Absolute freakazoid. I like him to be, I said this, he's a blue chip prospect in my eyes, even though he's going to fall because of that injury. I see him being like a Sauce Gardner, lockdown cornerback one. He's that type of player, and I have the Cardinals at 9-8. They're not even making the playoffs, and I'm talking like they're going to win the Super Bowl, but this team's going to definitely improve from last year. If they can, I'd be happy if this team's squeaked into the playoffs because I really want to see Kyler Murray with one more chance to win a big game.
I got a question for you, though.
Go ahead.
So you have them missing the playoffs.
Yes.
Do you think they move off Kyler then?
If they miss the playoffs, Kyler Murray's gone.
You think so? Okay.
Yes.
What do you think they do? Free agent? Or because then they'd be like in
So,
limbo. Because then they'd be stuck. I don't know.
I think the Cardinals. So there's a lot of different routes I think for this team. Cardinals could miss the playoffs at 9-8 like this, and it's like, damn, we were right there. Do we want to give him one more year? This is a very young team around Kyler. He's got a couple of years left on his contract. Let's let the contract ride out. Then we extend Marv, we extend Walter Nolan, we extend Will Johnson, and we get a new QB.
Yeah.
I think that's the most likely scenario. But let's say they blow the bed. They blow it up. They're a 4-13 team. Example from Wyatt. Kyler Murray traded to a team that's looking for a QB upgrade.
Seattle.
And sure, let's just in division trade would be crazy, but
that would be
let's
wild.
just say he gets traded to a team, okay?
Yeah.
I think the Cardinals go to the draft because if they're that bad, they're going to have a top 5 pick.
Yeah,
if
if they're that bad, yeah.
They go to the draft to pair up with Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. If they're that shit, it's going to be pretty hard not to move off him, but
Yeah.
if they're 9-8 and just lingering, it's pretty hard not keep him.
Yeah, I agree.
It's hard.
Especially when you're
I feel like in
not
that
going to get
scenario-
better, most likely.
Very hard.
In that scenario, I feel like you have to keep him because
If you're right
But it's
there,
just-
it's going to be, and it comes down to the last
That
week, it's
just
going to be like,
sucks,
what,
though,
you
like,
just can't bail on this guy.
No.
yeah.
Go
Then
ahead.
okay.
Number
I
2,
kinda
Jay.
Got caught up there. Number 2, I have the Niners. I have them at 10-7, but I have them missing the playoffs at 10-7.
Wow. Stacked
Happened last
NFC.
year. Happened last year with Seattle. So, but I just like similar to you guys. I could see this team. I could see them easily being the worst team. I know people say like cupcake schedule or whatever, but I could see everyone getting hurt. In this scenario, I'm projecting like most of these guys stay healthy. I know like they're pretty injury prone, but I just don't see the. I might get bit in the ass also because they could just be insane, but I just don't see the firepower anymore. Like especially with the receivers, their offensive like they're lacking like that offensive flair when I look at the depth chart now.
Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you off, Jay, but
Yeah.
I've been saying this since probably Brock Purdy's first year ended. I'm sorry, Niners fans, if I have to break this news to you. He's not good.
No.
He's not good. Don't even
I think he's
compare.
okay.
And I'll say a compliment to your lines. Don't even compare Brock Purdy to Jared Goff.
No.
Don't even do it. I don't give a shit that he made the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the best rosters we've maybe seen in our lifetime watching football. That was an absolutely loaded up roster. They lost Deebo Samuel, lost Travarius Ward,
Yeah.
lost Aaron Banks, I believe, right?
Yeah, the Packers. Guy.
Oh my, like the list goes on.
Yeah.
And it's so frustrating because people are like, the Niners, they're a wagon, they're this, they're that. This is one of the teams that piss me off so much because they aren't even going to be all that. And I can't wait to see Brock Purdy without these weapons galore. Even though Kyle Shanahan's a great coach, he might, hot take, Kyle Shanahan could be fired after this year. I'll say it right now. If the Niners disappoint in a big way, he could be fired this year. Because if they don't make the playoffs, John Lynch and the owner, I forget his name, they're going to say, he choked in the Super Bowl 3 times, Falcons and Niners twice. And Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan our future? I don't think so. What's Ayuk going to look like off the ACL? There's so many questions with this team I can't buy in.
Yeah.
I can't buy in.
And on that note, I have the Niners winning the division at 11-6. And one of the main reasons of that,
as a Niners believer, I actually want to hear from a person that's not a Niners fan why you think this team will be good.
Have you looked at their schedule?
We can go through it, but
these are their out of.
I clearly did look at it. I have them over 500.
These are their out of division games: New Orleans, Jacksonville, Atlanta, Houston, the Giants, the Panthers, the Browns, the Texans, and the Colts. Okay. That is why I have them at 11-6. I agree with pretty much everything you said. Purdy is the definition of an average quarterback. He is. I don't think I can call him bad, but he's not good.
We might see this year.
Could, but I can't put him on like Daniel Jones level like that. Like as I said, once you get past like the top 8 quarterbacks, 9 through like 21, I think are all pretty much the same person. Like, there's a very big middle tier, but I think this is a team, they still have enough talent that they can win games. If they don't get hurt, their roster is still built pretty well. And I don't hate what you said about Shanahan. I think him getting fired might be a little too far. I think that might
hot take.
I think that might be a next year conversation. But
what if they completely shit it up?
I think making 2 Super Bowls would buy him at least a year of grace.
What do you think?
I don't think they're going to fire him. I don't think they'll be that bad where you fire a coach like that.
I also don't think they'll fire a guy immediately without having some kind of plan of where you're going next. So I think he'd get at least a year.
Who would get the kick the can first, Brock Purdy or Kyle Shanahan?
Shanahan.
Is Purdy paid? Yes.
He just got paid.
But how much was it? Was it a crazy amount?
It was in mid-50s.
Yeah.
52?
He was around, he was
that's a cheap quarterback.
Can you search that up, Jay?
Yeah.
But 11-6, what in the division?
Same as the Rams, 4-2.
Okay. He is
4th
right
seed
below,
in the NFC.
Right, he's right below Goff, 53. So he's the same as Goff. I mean, Tua and Trevor Lawrence are making more than him. So
they're all. It's crazy for me to say Tua and Trevor Lawrence. I'd rather have over Purdy, even though Purdy's done way more than Trevor Lawrence.
I don't know if I can say that.
I don't think I say it.
Not yet. I think Lawrence. I'm slowly starting to like him.
Trying to bait yourself.
I think he'll have a decent year this year.
I'm not falling for that trap again.
Number 1, Joey.
I never have.
Because it looks like we've almost had the exact same thing. I want to see how high you are, though.
Number 1 in the NFC West is the LA Rams at 11-6. I think they're flat out the best team in this division. I'm never gonna doubt a team with Sean McVay. Stafford, I think, still is an elite quarterback in the league. And you add Davante Adams, I still think Davante Adams is a great receiver, and he's going to show that this season.
That's a wide receiver, too.
The biggest question for this team is the secondary. It's probably the weakest thing on this team.
We're really testing this theory of if you have a good D-line, how good can your secondary be? I think we've said that about 4 teams.
The Dolphins will show that this year.
Dolphins, Giants, Rams.
True.
Yeah.
So
there's lots of teams.
I mean, you could even the Vikings last year though. The Vikings secondary last year wasn't even that great.
Exactly. But we're really about to test this theory though this year because there's teams that literally have very good D lines and complete trash secondaries. 11-6, division 4-2.
3-3.
Okay, that's definitely respectable. For me, number 1 in the NFC West, LA Rams, 13-4. 4-2 in the division. Wow. This is my number 1 seed in the NFC.
Whoa.
I think for the Rams, you got all your chips. This is the all-in shove. This is Matthew Stafford's last year. You got Davante Adams. You got Puka Nakua, who's peaking. You have Kyron Williams last year until a contract. You have Jared Verse. You have Braden Fisk. Offensive line is more than capable. You have top 3 head coach. If you want to say he's the best coach in the NFL, I'm not going to challenge you on it. You have maybe the best general manager besides Howie Roseman in the game. If they need a trade deadline all-in move, they're going to do it because they know it's Stafford's last year. 2 things that bother me. The Rams are a team that just get into the playoffs and will dance. Mm-hmm. And this Matthew Stafford back injury I don't like. I don't like it. It makes me hesitate a little bit. He hasn't practiced in 2 weeks because of it. He's old. Does he still have that last push? As you're a Lions fan and ex-Stafford lover, you might still love him. Does he have one more in him to go, all right, let's go ball out for 1 year? He has the team. Let's not doubt that.
Who's the backup if he goes down?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, yeah, they have Jimmy G. And then Stetson Bennett.
So, does Matthew Stafford have one more year to do this thing? Can he push this team, not win the Super Bowl, to the Super Bowl? I think he can. This is my pick, Rams. I think they're going to be this team where they've been starting slow and they just squeak into the playoffs. I think this is where they're going to be like, listen, we don't want to go to Philadelphia where it's a blizzard and we're a team from LA.
Yeah.
We got to control the regular season, win our division games, not only win the division, let's control home field. We have the roster to. Let's do it. We don't want to go to Philly. We don't want to go to Washington. We don't want to go to Jerry's World if that's the case somehow, if they go past the first round. So we don't want to go to Detroit again.
Yeah, and lose again.
So Rams are my 1 seed, 13-4. Got to start off on a good foot and hope Stafford stays healthy. That's the key to being the number 1 seed for me because the roster's there for me.
Yep. Off the back of that, I have Rams also. I have them at 12-5. If I were to redo this, I think I'd have them at like 11-6, just because I think they're just trying to make the playoffs. And then once they make it, they're just gonna.
That's a problem.
But I understand what you're saying with that. Like,
they want to control home field. It's huge.
They want to play at home, but like with this team, like I think this is, like you said, I think this is their last year. I think after this year, they're gonna like fall off a cliff. I don't know if that's a hot take. I think next year they're going to be bad.
Their quarterback is the reason.
Well, they're not going to be. Obviously, their D-line's going to be good. They still have some good young players, but I think their offense is just going to completely shut down.
It blows my mind that the Rams haven't, Sean McVay and Les Snead haven't put in a backup plan for Stafford yet. There's no like.
You'd think they'd have like
definite,
a successor for him.
Like I would have put a guy in there. I would have drafted a guy in the second round as a project behind Stafford to learn behind him.
They should have.
With that coaching staff and that QB. Maybe Stafford doesn't want it. Maybe McVay doesn't
want it. They should have taken like a 3rd or 4th round flyer on him.
I don't know. Yeah. They've had a lot of opportunities. Stafford, I believe they had Kyle McCord.
The Rams?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Right now they do?
I think so.
I think
they drafted him. You can double check him.
They have Stetson Bennett too, I know.
They have.
Who cares?
Who is this guy?
Not as
Win Dresser.
Do they have Kyle
Dresser
McCord?
Dresser win.
Are you looking at the depth chart?
Yeah.
Why is this guy's name? Why do they name him Dresser?
Yeah, same thing.
Apologize about that name. No, I only see 4 quarterbacks here. Stetson Bennett.
Eagles.
Yeah.
I apologize, but yeah, they haven't put any talent behind Stafford, which is weird. We're talking Rams' future, not right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, knock on wood, Stafford doesn't get hurt.
Yeah, that makes me think he's gonna play again more.
But no,
years,
so we've got Rams, Niners.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. I think the Niners might be the most intriguing team in the NFL this year. Because they could be making the playoffs, or they could be in the
Niners and Bengals same
top
thing for me this year.
Yeah.
I think they both.
It's crazy.
Well, Niners obviously lower.
It's really crazy the situation
floor,
both of these teams have. Why don't we pull up? Let's do the Cardinals. I'm very interested in that take.
All right.
Okay, I got it here.
Let's go. Fire away.
Week 1 in New Orleans. I do have them winning that. Although I'll be honest, I wouldn't be. That's one of the few games that I think the Saints have a chance to win.
Come on, respect the Cardinals a little bit more.
Week 1.
Why?
Saints could be sneaky good this year.
Fuck you.
Win.
Week 2 at home against the Panthers.
Loss.
I have the Panthers winning.
Panthers win.
I have Cardinals winning.
What?
Let me just pull.
Panthers are good, dude. Panthers are gonna be good this year.
Panthers are always one of those teams where it's like,
I'm on the Panthers. I'm on the Panthers wagon. I'm on the Jets wagon this year, and I'm on the Cowboys
don't-
wagon this year.
Where are the Cowboys at?
Okay.
11-6.
Holy.
They're gonna be good.
Shit,
I don't
clicked on
have
the
Commanders
Panthers.
making playoffs this year.
Me too.
You what?
I had them missing. I
The
can't believe
Panthers?
that.
I don't know. I accidentally
Like, I did my thing, I
clicked
was
on the
like,
Panthers.
schedule?
Yeah,
Too bad. Like you can't make it.
Okay, who are we going to here?
Denied
AZ.
entry.
Cardinals.
I have it open too. I can just rip.
No, I'm pulling on my record predictions, so I see what I have if I have a win or loss. I have a win. I'm beating the Panthers. What do you have?
It's 2-2.
I have Panthers.
2-2.
Yeah.
Well, I have them
home
1-1
most
at this point.
Okay, we'll give the home team the advantage in this. Sure.
Week 3 in San Fran, I have the Niners
I
winning.
have the Niners winning as well.
I have Cardinals
I have
sneaky
them-
win on the road.
Week 3.
Or no, I have the Cardinals sweeping them.
Wow. Wait, what do you have? Win?
I have
2-2
Cardinals
again.
win.
Win.
2-1 at this point.
Week 4 at home against Seattle, I have the Seahawks winning.
Primetime Seahawks win.
That's a
In Arizona?
Arizona's
I
no
have the
fans,
Seahawks
though, doesn't
winning.
it?
You have the
Yeah.
I have
Seahawks
them
winning?
splitting overall.
Well, okay, I'll do a split for both of these. Niners and
I have Cardinals.
Yeah.
What do we all have them in the division? Because I just have them 2
3-3.
I have 2 and 4.
0-6.
Oh my god.
Come
0 and
on,
6
that's
is-
like that's not gonna happen, man.
That's not even.
Why not?
That's not even possible.
That's not happening.
There's no shot.
Week
they're that
5.
Hold on, wait. What do you have them at? 4-2.
bad.
4 and
I
2.
can only
What do you
read
have?
my
What do you have them in the
predictions.
division?
2 and 4.
Okay, I'm splitting because I have 3-3, you have 4-2, and then Owens. Come on, get
That doesn't count.
let's stop.
You got vetoed.
God, I hope that happens. It'd be so funny.
Hold on, 3-3. Hold
I
on,
don't see that happening.
Hold on,
at all.
1,
Like, there's
2.
No way.
3. Hold on, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I split the division.
Yeah.
Don't even mention the division games.
Next game, home against the Titans. I have the Cardinals winning that.
Off a mini bye, Cardinals.
I have a
win.
win.
In Indianapolis, I have them winning that as well.
I have the Colts.
I have the Colts winning.
I have Cardinals, but like
Winner goes to the home team, right? Colts.
Yeah.
6 and 5 right
yeah.
now.
At home against
Oh,
Green
shit.
Bay, I have the Packers winning.
I have the
6 and
Packers winning this
5.
game. Packers.
Oh shit! I don't have the.
What do you have?
8 weeks. Packers.
Packers.
Yeah.
And bye week.
Week 9 in Dallas, I have the Cowboys winning.
Cowboys.
I have Cardinals winning that.
Wow. I thought you.
I have the Cardinals
I thought
winning this.
liked
What do
the
you have?
Cowboys.
Yeah, I have
Dallas.
them at 10.
You have Dallas?
Oh, you do. Like
You have
that.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ty goes to the home team. Another
How about
loss.
them boys?
In Seattle, split.
Yep. San Fran
San
split.
Fran.
Jags.
At home against the Jags, I have the Cardinals winning
I
that.
have
I
Cardinals.
have Cardinals winning. Jay?
What? I had Jaguars.
In Tampa, I have Tampa winning.
I have Tampa.
Tampa.
I have the Cardinals, so a loss.
Yeah. Rams. In Houston, I have Houston winning.
Houston.
I have Houston.
Houston as well.
Home against
That's a
Atlanta,
win.
I have Atlanta
Oh,
winning.
Houston.
I
Sorry.
picked Cardinals versus Atlanta, but
I have Atlanta in this.
I have
league.
I have
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Okay. In Cincy, I have Cincy.
I have
Same.
Cardinals.
I have Cincy. What do you have?
I have Cincy.
Okay. And then Rams.
And then I
Close
have
the year out.
Rams.
Rams. This
It's on
is
Saturday.
6 and 11.
Christmas.
It's not
Yeah,
that
that's what
far
I have
off.
them at.
Two
No,
games.
sorry. I messed that up. 7 and 10.
Oh, okay.
7 and 10.
Sure.
What do you have? 6 and 11.
I have 6 and 11.
7 and 10. 9 and 8. There's a lot of flip flop games here. We gave the Falcons a win. The Cardinals could win that. Texans Cardinals in a dome. Who knows what could
Anything
happen?
happens.
Division we have split. Buccaneers. I have the Cardinals winning that game. You guys have the Buccaneers. Kyler Murray. He's
Saints
in the warm
could win
weather in
week 1 by
December.
50.
The only cold game they'll have is
Imagine.
against the Bengals.
Is it?
Yeah.
Rams,
Oh my God,
Texans,
Cardinals.
I
Bucks.
guess
Seattle,
maybe.
maybe.
Yeah.
What day is
Week
that?
10.
That's November 9th.
Yeah.
That's just under sleeve weather right there.
Probably,
that's a
yeah.
primetime game though, so that's at night.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no,
Sunday night?
4:05,
No,
4:05
it's
p.m.
Yeah.
Who said that was a prime? Oh, the
The
earlier
Cowboys.
game was
Yeah,
a primetime
Cowboys
game.
is primetime.
Thursday night, September 25th.
One
is
of
a
Cowboys'
primetime
8
game.
primetime
Do we want to go
games.
through? Do we want to go
They
through the
better be good
Niners?
this year. I
Wait,
hope.
they have 8 primetime games?
No, probably.
Do you want to do the Niners?
They always have the
Niners
most.
is, Like,
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. 1 to start the year.
Do you want to do Niners, Wyatt?
Sure.
Holy
Let's
shit.
go.
Yeah, they have 6.
Okay,
Chiefs have
Niners.
7.
Starting off the year in Seattle, I have the Seahawks winning.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
I have
Same.
49ers.
I have Seahawks.
I got Seahawks winning. Okay, hold on.
Ty goes to home team, so that's them no matter what Jay
That was
says.
3-1, I think.
Let's
Yeah.
just do the division
Seahawks
first.
win, loss.
Why don't we just say what they get in the
Okay,
division
yeah, sorry. What do we have in the division?
4 and 2.
I have 3 and 3.
Same.
I have 3 and 3. 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Okay, we'll split. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Week 2 in New Orleans, I have the Niners
I have a
winning.
win.
Niners.
I'm assuming
New
that's-
Orleans. No, I'm just kidding. Niners.
Cardinals doesn't count.
yeah,
Jags.
Niners.
I got the Jags.
Jags.
What do you
I
have?
have Niners winning.
Split. Ty goes to the home team.
Yeah.
Niners win.
Shit, I feel like the Jags can be sneaky.
They
good this year,
could,
too.
but in Tampa, I have Tampa
I
winning.
got the Bucks.
I have
So
Bucks
tough.
winning.
I have
Bucks
Bucks.
have it, yeah.
Bucks.
At home versus Atlanta, I have the Niners.
I have the Niners.
Loss.
Me too. Niners.
Okay, sure.
In Houston, I have
I
Houston.
have the Texans.
I have Houston.
I have the Niners actually.
Jay, get on the same page, bro.
Road
Come on.
versus
I
the
know.
Giants, I have Niners.
I have the Giants
I
upsetting.
have Giants.
49ers.
Sneaky Giants.
Is this a primetime
Yes.
game? No, it's a
Sneaky.
1 p.m.
Or
game.
that's-
This
Yes.
has a Giants win written all over
This
it.
is Purdy gets sacked like 7 times this game after.
Is this
Trent
not a
Williams gets
Giants
hurt.
win?
Yeah, I
written
actually
all
was
over it?
thinking about this.
What do we have? 2-2?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Giants
Sun
take
goes to
it
the home
split.
You can see like the Suns covering like 3/4 of the field, and like Brian Burns has like 3 sacks.
This is what I mean. Like, this is like a Giants
You
win.
can just
This is
smell
like
it.
This
And
is like
like-
a Brock Purdy
Yeah,
shambles game, and
Rams.
it's like 9-10
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
Giants.
Next.
And who's the corner out of Maryland that got? He'll get a pick that game.
Dante Banks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dante Banks pick 6.
What do we have? Rams,
At home
Cards,
versus the Panthers,
I
I
have the
have the
Niners.
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 I have the Niners.
Okay.
In Cleveland, I have the Niners.
Niners.
I have the Niners.
I have the Niners.
Into the bye.
Home versus Tennessee, I actually have the Titans.
Off the bye week.
I have-
Interesting.
Off the bye week.
I have the
in San
Niners.
Francisco.
Maybe they get
Tennessee
maybe they
wins.
get a little bit healthy
be
after
crazy.
this, like a little playoff push.
You gotta pick a couple wild upsets.
No, yeah, that's why I picked the Giants.
I have
next.
the 49ers.
I picked
no,
49ers.
sorry, we have the Colts and Indy here.
I have the Niners.
I
have the
Colts.
Niners. What do you have, Jay? Niners?
Niners.
Okay.
In San Fran versus Chicago, I have the Bears.
I have the Bears as well.
Same.
It's gonna be a Caleb
Wow, I'm
Williams
surprised
showout game
three
in the
of us said
hometown.
Yeah.
Of course, he's from there. And then
No, he
home-
played at USC.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I know, but that just checks out.
Cali boy?
And now,
Yeah.
it ends the year versus Seattle, so split.
10-7 for the Niners. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair, very fair record prediction. That you had 10-7.
I have
no?
10
Yeah,
7.
I'm 11-6.
11 and
we're right
6.
in the
I had
same
9-8.
area.
What do you have? 9-8.
Yeah.
We're right there.
I had the miss.
Right,
playoffs,
give or
so-
take one game.
Yeah.
I think that's a very fair record prediction. One more question before we end this episode. Very simple, straight up question. Very weird question, actually.
Let's hear it.
NFL related, but not actual NFL related. We're gonna submit our picks for the Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh, okay.
God.
Who do you think it's gonna be?
Who do I think
Who
it's
do
gonna
you
be?
want it to be?
Fuck.
I'll start with the hater himself, Wyatt Thomas.
Okay, I'm
What?
going to be hopefully optimistic
Why I
and
want-
say it's going to be Post Malone.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
And if I had my wish, it would be Metallica.
Wait, where's the Super Bowl?
San Fran.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Shall I'll
But
go
that,
next.
that hasn't mattered recently.
Shall I go next?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
I've got a couple names in mind. Who I think it will be. I think it will be Post Malone. I think it's his
Wow.
year. He's a superstar.
Yeah.
The guy's a superstar. He's Super Bowl worthy. I think it will be Post Malone. I'm just gonna throw a name out there in the dark here, but it's not my pick. Who I want it to be, Sabrina Carpenter. But she's on superstardom.
No need to do that one.
Everybody,
Yes, I do.
majority of people would be like, "This is gonna be interesting."
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter, I throw it out there. That's just the name in the dark we throw out there.
NFL fans might have a stroke,
Who
but
who I want to be the Super Bowl? Dua Lipa.
Ooh, shit.
Very good. Very good. That'd be great. If we got a Dua Lipa halftime show, that'd be amazing.
Do you know Chunk? Do you have one?
Not that I really care at all, but
yeah,
Any
I'm
names?
with you. I don't care who it is. It ain't for me.
Drake after Kendrick?
I'll go with. I think it could be Dua Lipa too.
That would be awesome.
Drake's too
I
big.
hope it's Rihanna though.
They're not going to put a.
She already
Again?
did it, dumbass.
I don't care.
He wants.
good.
He
Again?
wants Rihanna.
Yeah.
He loves Rihanna.
That's
wasn't even great.
What?
I like it.
No
That's
way,
when
there-
she was in Arizona Chiefs
That was
Eagles,
2 years
right?
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Imagine now she's not pregnant.
Where she was
can put it
pregnant,
away.
hanging up on the.
Wait, no, 3 years ago. 3 years ago now. 'Cause there was the Niners one and then this one. Yeah.
Yes. Jay,
Who do I want?
I know you got the betting odds up there, so spit
No,
some
I'm
names
looking
out.
at singers
Actually,
from
I wanna see
California. One person I kind of want is Taylor Swift. I feel like
Way
that'd be-
too big.
I'm just kidding. I don't care about her. But I just did that. I didn't get a reaction out of you. Why?
I know, I was gonna say
I was
rage bait.
I
expecting.
know,
Expecting-
because I know she'd never do it.
I was expecting a rage out of you.
Do you think
I
Drake would
she
ever do it? Why?
I think
I
she
said
actually
he's
would.
too big as well. Jesus Christ, I hope that doesn't happen.
Who?
I've looked with the favorite.
Who?
The
What?
two favorites are Chappell Roan and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, that's Chappell.
Miley
Although-
Cyrus wouldn't be bad.
Although the
No, I
third
don't
one
mind
is
that.
very weird. Oasis.
Oh, I like Oasis.
I like Oasis, but like
the hell?
out of
Who's that?
It's a band, like an English UK
Out of
band.
nowhere.
No
They're
way.
good,
No
but-
way
Um,
they're in it. But
Chappell Roan, that would drive me nuts.
you know who I want actually? I like Post Malone. I think Post Malone was like features from like country artists would be so.
He
cool.
would be awesome.
But also, I kind of want Katy Perry to run it back.
hers was good.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
love Katy Perry's. I remember
How about,
watching that as a kid.
let me throw another name out there for
What?
a run it back. Justin Timberlake.
I can't believe he's already done it twice.
No way.
What about
And
Olivia
one went
Rodrigo?
disastrous.
She's not big enough, I don't think.
It,
No.
You
I don't
want her?
think she's big enough.
Olivia
Lisa said-
Rodrigo.
You like her?
Do you know what they could maybe
God,
do?
pretty good.
They could do maybe an Olivia Rodrigo / Tate McRae.
And Sabrina Carpenter.
Dude,
That would be sick.
I wouldn't
That'd be
watch
wild.
that. I'm dead serious. I'd turn the game off. But when you
A combination
It would
of
be
a bunch
pretty
of
good.
people like they did for the last Cali one. Snoop
That's
Dogg.
what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. Like they
That
might get
57
lazy and just
I'd
do
be
that
shocked
again.
if they did JT because he's done it twice and one of them went disastrously wrong.
What was who nip slipped again?
Janet Jackson.
Janet
ripped
Jackson.
her dress off.
Yeah.
And somehow they let
But
him
hey,
do it again.
his other one was iconic. Patriots Eagles selfie kid.
I don't. Even
Yeah, I don't
that.
remember it being that great to be honest.
I don't
but
remember
yeah.
that
He
point
had,
blank.
he
I
had
don't
that
remember it
viral
at all.
moment. He made that dude.
Was
a
that the
millionaire.
one that was with Maroon 5?
That was with Travis Scott.
Yeah, that one was
that was Rams
That was
Patriots.
terrible.
It wasn't that good.
That I remember the bad ones being that. The Weekend was bad.
I didn't think the Weekends was that bad.
I thought
I
the
did not.
Weekends
I
was
don't even like the
terrible.
Weekends.
I thought this one was terrible.
He's not good.
No, I don't.
I like
him.
him.
I thought Rihanna's was bad because she
Weeknd?
was pregnant and she
Yes,
He
let her
did
go
his
without
wait. Are you
Frank.
saying his music's terrible, or if he did a Super Bowl?
No, I
it'd be
just
terrible?
music's
'Cause
bad.
he did a
I'll-
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
What?
he's
The-
I'll be honest,
The
I-
COVID one,
yeah.
Bucks
Yeah,
Chiefs.
I remember that.
I don't hate his music.
liked
I
it.
thought his
thought it was
halftime
alright.
show was awful.
I didn't.
And
know.
I don't hate
It
his
wasn't,
music.
it wasn't that good.
What are you supposed to do in COVID? Nothing. You just
There was people in the stadium. It was Florida.
He was at the
Everything
top of
allowed.
the stadium
Yeah.
in like some random like I don't even know what some sort of makeshift.
But yeah, those
structure.
are
It was kind of
ending off
interesting, but
this note on a interesting question. But I mean, if anyone else has any better answers, please let me know because they usually announce it like week 4 and stuff like that,
yeah,
right?
drop it in the
Pretty
comments
early into the
for
season.
anyone
Yeah.
that made it this far.
Yeah, please.
I don't know.
Throw it down in the
I
comments.
might clip this too. Maybe get some.
I like that.
Maybe
Get
get
some
some.
answers.
Get some views. You
Some
can
answers.
Get
and
some opinions from
some
the fans.
clicks on the different
Shakira
type
should
of
do it
demographic.
again.
That was all. Now, come on.
That
That's
one was
one of
good.
the
I like
best.
that one.
That one was so awesome.
They just did that 'cause it was Miami, though. I doubt they'd do that in San Fran.
I know,
Welcome
but, like,
to
it was
Miami,
It was
Wyatt.
amazing.
Will Smith, let Will Smith do it.
Will Smith.
Just bring Chris
He-
Rock out. Actually, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Rock'em Sock'em, baby. That's a halftime show.
That'd be awesome.
How about Jake Paul halftime show? All right, that's going to do it for episode 57 of the
So
Alec
fresh.
Frengos Show. I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time.